the KRISS Sphinx SDP Compact. I'm falling in love with this pistol. This is an awesome little polymer steel and aluminum pistol. Pretty crazy, right? This is actually from KRISS, who's located in Switzerland. We're taking a look at it today. We're actually borrowing this one from a really close friend. He just recently acquired it, so I figured we might as well grab a hold of it and take it out for a test spin. And I'm liking it so far. It's a double action, single action, which is pretty cool. You've got your decocker right here, and actually I will show you that. All right guys, so check this out. So there it is, single action. We'll decock it, hammer goes forward. Now you can carry it this way. I mean, if I was carrying this appendix, that would be awesome. I know how much some of you guys love carrying appendix. One really neat feature on this pistol is these serrations on top of the hammer. It's a very low profile hammer, nice positive beaver tail there, but on the hammer, it's got nice serrations that if you have to, you can actually cock it and go to your single action pull right there, and then in which the gun would cycle. The reset, let's take a look at that. Very short, crisp reset. I like that. When I shot it my first time, I noticed that right away, so I like that. Little bit of take from the reset, you know, back to there, and then it breaks again. The trigger does travel a little bit farther after it breaks, but it's not really that noticeable. The double action trigger pull, it did go over 12 pounds, which is what my scales basically, you know, it cuts out right around there. So there's that. All right, so philosophy of use, something like this, definitely for a CCW, you know, concealed carry weapon. This would definitely be in my top 5 for sure. Another philosophy of use would definitely be like a home defense pistol, and now I feel like I'm beating a dead horse, but every time I shoot one of these pistols that don't have night sights, I'm always gonna say I just wish it had night sights. And this does not come with night sights. The previous owner actually whited out the rear sight, and that's all fine and dandy. The first thing I would change if this was my pistol was to night sights, because this would substitute, or it would be, on top of being a concealed carry pistol, it would also be my home defense pistol. It would just go on the nightstand, and I hear anything at night, you know, boom, it's right there. Great pistol to train with too. I'm absolutely loving it. Later on, we'll go back to the table. We'll break this pistol down. It's extremely similar to the CZ75 design. Actually, I do have a CZ75 SP01 with me that I will put side by side, so you guys can actually see that KRISS kind of copied the controls and everything of the CZ75 line, and you know, kept it with that low bore axis as well, which makes the pistol very controllable. Another thing to take note too, for a compact, in my decent sized hands, I don't know why every YouTuber has big hands. They just like putting them up to the camera and saying they have big hands, I guess. But no, realistically, when I'm grasping this pistol, my pinky has got plenty of real estate. I absolutely love that, you know, on a compact, you know, something that I can easily conceal. I've got that real estate. I don't need to have any type of mag extension. So there's that. That's pretty cool. So from factory, you get two 15-round magazines, which actually, let's go load them up and ring some more steel. Now that Brienne's done blasting at steel, I've got the CZ75 SP01 right here. Take a look at those controls there. Now, this model doesn't have the decocker. This model, the Sphinx actually does. Turn it the other way and show them the controls to compare the two. You can kind of see it here, you know, your slide lock, which is also your takedown. So very, very similar design. Very awesome design. One of my absolute favorites. All right, so what did you think?
I definitely like it. It is a little heavy for me. I wouldn't carry it, but for just coming out
home
to the
defense,
range,
you know, if this was sitting
yes,
on a nightstand, you grab it and you go, you know.
it would be perfect.
You know, slap a light on it, control that front end just a little bit. I don't know how much of a difference that's going to make. The low bore axis does help with that muzzle flip, which is pretty cool too. I mean, this gun's growing on me. Granted, CZ Mafia for life, you know, I am a CZ fanboy, so anything with that similar design, I'm going to fall in love with almost instantly. Let's set it down here on the steel and just take a closer look at the polymer and the aluminum frame. Interesting. CZ75 SP01 again. And here is the KRISS. Oh, one thing I didn't mention, it is ambidextrous here. So you do have your decocker on both sides, which is extremely nice for you crazy left-handed shooters out there. So anyways, so if need be, you can decock it on the opposing side. Now, let's look at this. So the frame itself here is crafted from aluminum, and everything down here is polymer, including the trigger guard, and the frame itself is steel. Very awesome design. Very, Brant says it's a little bit heavy. I mean, obviously compared to the CZ75, this thing is like, you know, nothing. Actually, I wouldn't say nothing. I do see what she's saying. It is a little heavy in the front end. So there's that. Did you like that scientific? You know, you hold this one, you hold that one, a little scientific. She's laughing at me right now. But actually, when we get back, guys, I will throw this on the scale and show you. But it is a really cool pistol, and I'm enjoying it so far. This might be the next carry gun we add to the collection.
Okay, you can see how the mags extend. We're going to put the CZ75 mag in here, and we're going to see how it works in the Sphinx and see what happens here. So we're going to get it going here, and let's see how it shoots. Not bad. I didn't see any problems there, did you?
Functions, that's cool.
That functioned. All center mass, looking good.
Everything's looking good.
That was shooting really nice. That's a nice little gun there.
Yeah, it's weighted perfectly. It's a little bit heavy, but I mean, I compared it, you know, just by feeling to the CZ75, and it felt,
wow.
It felt good. It's weighted. It's weighted. You know, as a concealed carry pistol, I mean, I can see why guys like their Glocks, you know, having that lighter polymer frame, because like I was saying to everybody watching, Dad doesn't know, but the frame itself is aluminum and polymer on the bottom end, and then the slide itself is steel. So
wow, that performed really, really well.
Yeah.
I didn't have any problems controlling it. Once I had one walk away from me a little bit, and I was like, oh, okay, and tighten the grip. I just tightened my grip a little bit, and we went center mass from there on out.
I know, right?
So nice little pistol, Ryan.
Yeah, I'd say.
I like it.
Well, we're going to take it back to the table then and weigh it, check the trigger pull on the scale, and disassemble it too, clean it up, and, you know, that'll wrap up the video. So, all right, so we are back from the range. We're at the table. Actually, I'm over at my workbench. I'm not even at the normal table that we do this stuff at. I've got this place a complete unorganized mess, but you guys probably don't care. I think the first thing I want to do is kind of show off what's all in the box. Obviously, you've got these 3 back straps, 2 mags, some kind of plastic speed loader like you would kind of see from Glock. So there's that. There's also a cleaning kit and most likely an owner's manual hiding in here. So there's a 9mm cleaning kit. Pretty cool. I do really like the case. I think the case has a really nice look to it, you know. Very clean looking, I like that. So let's get it out and weigh it and compare it actually to the CZ75. I'm really anxious to figure this out. We'll do empty weight. Safety first. Good to go. Alrighty. Okay. We are looking at 1 pound 15 ounces for the Sphinx. Now, the CZ, what do you guys think? Which is heavier? I'm gonna say CZ75. That needs to reset. £2, 8.4 ounces. Obviously, CZ75 is heavier. I don't know. This just seems decently pretty heavy for what it is. I say to compare it to a polymer gun. We could compare it to like the Glock. There's a 20 SF, which is just slightly lighter. So moving right along, we'll check that single action trigger pull on here. When I tested it, it was breaking around, what was that? 5 pounds, something like that. 5 or 5.5. So, for a carry gun, that's what I expect, to be honest. Breaking, yeah, 5 pounds. I've got a really bright LED light hanging overhead that just really blocks out a lot of stuff, but I think we can get it to focus on that. I'll do one more try. Ooh, 4.5. I like it. I'll take it. So it's breaking around 4.5 to 5.5. Pretty big margin, but I'm cool with it. Double action, we're not going to get on the scale. Sorry, guys. So any of you guys that are CZ fanboys, own CZs, or even know what I'm talking about, you're going to know how to disassemble this pistol because it's identical to most CZ pistols. You've got your notch right here. We're going to line those two up to disassemble with the slide lock. Basically, we're going to push the slide lock through from this side. I'm going to use my thumb and see if I can get it like that. Actually, I'm going to cock it so the hammer is back. It's probably going to make life a heck of a lot easier. So they're all lined up like that. I pushed it through with my right thumb. Flip the pistol over, pull it straight out, and everything slides forward. You get a good look at that. The internals. Now that Allen key, or star key, looks like it unscrews right there. And that is attached to the trigger guard. That's interesting. Now that's all polymer down there. Actually, it's all one piece of polymer down here. Now the barrel length on this pistol is 3.7 inches. Basically, to reassemble, we're just going to drop our barrel back in, lock him in place. He's now in battery. Guide rod is going to go towards the front. Push with your thumb till it locks in place, and you'll know when it's in place. It's not going to come back out. So then we're simply going to slide the rails of the. I'm way off. Yeah, there we go. I'm going to slide the rails of the slide onto the frame like so, and that will fit in like this. Slide it in till it stops. Now remember the two notches. Line them up, and you will be able to reinsert the slide stop. Line him all up. Boom. We are back together. It's so simplistic. I love it. Just look at that. So nice. Ambi-decocker. 3-dot sights. Well, not necessarily. Actually, from factory, these are all blacked out with a dominant front post or white dot in the front. As I said, definitely change this out. Slap a different sight on it, and I think you're definitely in business. So this has been my take on the SDP Compact by KRISS, the Sphinx. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm going to use some Lucas Extreme Duty CLP to clean it up. This is what I've been using now since I posted that video. I need to check and see when I actually bought this stuff and posted my first video with the CLP, because it has been working flawlessly on all the firearms here. So definite shout out to Lucas. They make an awesome product, and I definitely stand by it. So we're going to clean this bad boy up with some Lucas Clean, Lubricate, and Protect, and get it back to its rightful owner. So thank you so much for checking out the video, and hope you guys enjoyed it. See you on the next one.